buddy. You're almost getting camping, Jessica, because we're dealing with a summer storm here in Alaska. We've had crazy winds and our power has been out for 20 hours. So I decided to pick up the camera because really I don't have anything else better to do right now. Not that, but just like there's nothing, I can't do dishes because we have no water. We have a well, so unless we hook the well up to the generator, we don't have water, and it's not really worth that for when the power could be back on any minute. Basically what happened was yesterday I got some stuff on my phone, but just crazy winds. They were only reporting like 40-mile-an-hour winds, but our trees are anywhere from like 60 to 75 feet tall. It's hard to get on camera, but let me kind of show you. You can use Lance's truck as a reference point. So obviously Lance's truck is kind of our reference point. I'm gonna show you how massive these trees are. They are just gigantic. And actually, just as I was filming that, I just noticed a second tree in the neighbor's yard that is tipped over towards their car and their camper. Luckily, those are smaller ones over there. But anyways, these trees are just gigantic. And they're not real big around, but the tops of them can just break easily. I can already tell a lot of them are bent over at the tip. Last night it was very eerie. What we were hearing was like crazy wind with explosions from the oh my gosh, the words, transformers. Those were exploding all over the place because trees were falling on power lines. Lance and I were standing out here on this, it's just a covered area, so it wasn't really the safest. A huge tree fell over in our woods. It was a dead one and nobody got hurt, nothing got damaged. It was best case scenario. I was thankful for that.
We need help. Look at how big that is. That's thick. Oh, how did it know? Oh, it must have.
We watched a tree fall over in the neighbor's yard while he was like in the back. His siding was coming off of his shed and he was in the back doing that, and a tree just like bloop, fell over. And now I see another one. I'm not sure if that happened today because the winds are picking back up again. They kind of go in, it goes in cycles. It calms down and then all of a sudden starts blowing again. So again, 20 hours with no power. We do have a generator hooked up to our freezer and our fridge. Our heat has been completely off since then, and it's not a real warm day. We're sitting at about 54 degrees. I'm gonna sit back down here. Luckily, the houses here are designed to hold heat in, and our house is still 72 degrees, so that's pretty amazing. I'm very thankful for that. We don't have a secondary source of heat like a fireplace or stove or anything like that, so grateful it's staying warm. All right, it is now like 5:45, which means we've been out of power for 23 hours. It's a gem. This is our current situation. Listen, all cleaning has been put on hold until we have power. The house is a disaster. This is our situation. We have a lamp plugged in. This blue cord goes to the generator. We have some iPads charging, a light, the fridge, and then another cord going to the freezer out there. It's now 69 degrees in the house, so the house is finally starting to cool off. It's pretty chilly today. It's 55 degrees. So the fact that it's held this good and only being 69 degrees, I'm pretty thankful for that, because we still have to figure out how to get the boiler plugged into the generator. So that always comes up. Me and Lance already decided that that is going to be high priority, is get an electrician to come over, and basically they need to cut the cord to our boiler and then put like a regular cord on it so we can plug it in the generator. And I think there has to be some type of special panel for that. So I don't know, it just needs to get done. So The kids have had these little pottery things. Addison's got like a flower pot. Natalie has a coffee mug. Braden's got a flower pot. Lannon's got a little snail flower pot. So that's what we decided to do to kind of keep busy. I played Spot It with all the kids and that was a lot of fun. But if you've never played that game before, I don't know how it works. It's like magic, but every time you flip a card, there's always one image that matches on every single time. I don't understand that because there's like a bunch of different designs. That is a camping version, so there's like tents and logs and marshmallows and owls and raccoons and like all like camping stuff. And it's super fun to play. Even Addison was like getting them just like that. So we have made the best of it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for the power to come back on. Okay, it's all fun and games for like the first few hours and then I'm ready for power. I honestly thought that we would have power by now. I'm a little surprised. Basically, they work on the areas that affect the most people first, and then they kind of go down the line. Obviously, the smallest outages being the least priority. We're kind of like in the middle, so I really thought that they would have them done today. I did see that Golden Valley, our electric company, we have one electric company, you've heard me talk about them, how high our electric bills are. But this is a reason why there is a lot of outages, and it does cost them a lot of money to even just keep electric going. So right now they have close to 300 power outages, which is insane, or at least that was like the high number that I saw. They're even flying people up from Anchorage to come in. They're doing everything they can to get everybody back online, and I'm so grateful that we have a generator. It does make all the difference, and how expensive food is, holy smokes. I did have somebody reach out to me. I don't want to say names because I like to protect people's privacy, but someone reached out to me. They're obviously in the area. Their fridge went completely bad of all their food, and so they had to just throw their food out because, you know, we're going on almost 24 hours with no power. But if you didn't know, because I didn't know, reach out to your insurance company. She said theirs, which, you know, all insurance is different, but she said theirs wrote them a $500 check to be able to replace the food that went bad. Really, if our fridge and our big freezer in the garage went bad, it'd be way more than $500. But it is better than nothing. It is a little something to help out if you have a situation like this. It's like I have camping hair, but I just haven't showered. I am ready to take a shower, okay? I am definitely ready. I don't know how people do the dry cabins. I had hair wash day like 2 days ago, and I pushed it back and was going to wash my hair last night, and then power went out. So we're rocking a whole lot of dry shampoo in there. All right, let's get to painting.
There's a storm coming, and I need a hand to hold, with the fear of being here on my own, where the wind's blowing and the leaves they turn to gold, like they did with you those summers ago.
All right, it's officially been over 24 hours without any power. There is a light at the end of the tunnel because I'm pretty sure I saw some guys driving around probably looking for like what the outage is for what the outage is. It wasn't GVEA, but it could be the guys from Anchorage that they brought up. I don't know. It just looked like they were looking for an outage. I'm really excited. I really hope that it comes back on soon. It is 7 o'clock right now, and I was supposed to be getting my camper ready to go camping tomorrow, and it may still happen if the power comes back on. I'm still gonna plan like we're going, but me and a friend are going to go camp for 2 nights. We're going to go to Chena Lakes, the last place I went with the kids. I am not going to vlog it. I'm just gonna spend time with her out there, and it's just gonna be me and her, and it's gonna gonna be downtime. It's gonna be wonderful. It's supposed to be like a mom vacation. I'm just really hoping that does happen. Obviously, if we don't have power here, we need the generator here. Therefore, like, we can't go out. She also does not have power at her house. So, you know, you have to be present when your house is out of power, because you have to be able to like start your generator, turn it off, turn it back on, you know, plug everything back in if the power does come on. It's a lot. I had planned on like making cookies and stuff, but I don't think any of that's gonna happen unless the power just magically comes on. But I will say that I think the windstorm is finally past. There's still a little breeze out there, but 100% nothing like it was earlier today, last night, any of that. It's kind of gone in and out all day today, but this is the longest it's been calm. I'm really hoping it passed and we can just move on with our lives. Also, I'll update you. Today is Lance's last day of work for another 2 weeks. He took some more time off. He's had a lot of time off because he kind of just saved it for a while. He started his job right before we started going through Landon's medical journey, and he had no time off, was not able to take any time off during that. And so he's like worked really hard to get it up there, but now he has a ton and we're just taking advantage of it. It's the last 2 weeks before school starts, so I'm excited. He'll get to be here for all of that, the first day of school. Also, my birthday's in 4 days. So I'm really hoping that this camping trip does go, because I don't really want to postpone it. I want to wake up on my birthday with my family. Any minute now, we're gonna get power and everything's gonna be fine. And we're still gonna have fun. This is gonna happen. I told her, even if we have to set up on the side of my house like we're camping, so we can tap into the generator too, then that's what we'll do. We are not letting this not happen. Our plans are very simple while we're there. It is to sit around and eat and have a good time and just not, okay? If you have kids, you just want to not, and that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, Lance is gonna take 2 weeks off. We're gonna do some more camping, hopefully. It'll probably be the last ones of the summer, and I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad for the kids to go back to work. Oh my gosh. Sending them to work. No, I'm sad that they're gonna be going back to school, because the summer has just been so fun, and when Lance has days off, we're able to go do the fun things. There's a lot of sad things coming. The big W, we won't say it because we don't wanna summon it, okay? I'll put it right here. We don't say those words, especially when it gets to like August. Like, you don't say the W word, you don't say the S word, you just don't. All right, Lance is home and he saw the mental condition that I was in with being stuck in the home all day with the kids, and was like, let's go get something to eat outside the home. So that's what we're doing. I don't know what we're getting. I'm like, I don't even care. But let me show you a little project I want to tackle. You guys are gonna be so disappointed in me. After all that trying to find the pie irons, we had left them outside in the rain and they got completely rusted. Now, they are completely rusted this bad because I actually stripped them down and was going to season them on the grill, and I set them next to the grill, and I was like, oh, when everyone goes to bed, I'll season them on the grill. And then everyone went to bed, I didn't season them, it rained. So now they look like this. They look like this. It's terrible. But they're actually really easy to clean up and like strip down and then re-season. So I'm gonna try to get those cleaned up. I don't know, that's pretty bad. Anyways, I'm gonna try to tackle that. I'll bring you guys along and show you what they look like when I start and what they look like when I'm done. I did not vlog very much while we went to McGill's, but you guys, okay, well, nothing's on, but we have power again. Yeah! Dude, the kids were so excited. They were just like running. We can flush toilets again. Oh man, what a day. Not gonna lie, I was very, very burnt out on not having power. And there was my kids, plus we had the neighborhood kid over, and it's just been a day. So I was really glad that Lance decided I needed a break. I got a text message about 5 minutes ago from a text message. That sounds so old. I got a text from our neighbor and was like, hey, do you have power yet? And we weren't here. So I checked the camera and it worked. And I was like, oh my gosh. So on the way home, we saw them finishing up down the road, and we stopped and turned around and just said thank you and we appreciate you. If you're ever in a situation like this, like, go thank a lineman, because they are all working so hard right now around the clock, probably going home long enough to just sleep because of the tens of thousands of people that were without power. There's still about, well, let me give a final update. Oh man, just seeing like messages from my camera. It sounds so silly, but whew, it was a long 26 hours, okay? So I do think this is skewed a little bit because it's been the same number, and I know there's a few hundred people that power probably just got restored to, but it still says there's about 4,700 people without power, which is much lower. I think it was around 30,000 that were without power at one point. Just kidding, it says 4,200 are still without power. So maybe that is with ours. I don't know. Either way, I'm so excited. They're working as hard as they can to get everybody back online. Thanks for coming along today, because I feel like the vlog kind of kept me sane a little bit during this time. I know it seems so silly to be without power for, you know, a little over a day. But I was just like so worried last night, so I didn't sleep good. I was just worried that either the power was gonna come back on and I need to turn the generator off, or if the generator ran out of gas. So I slept for about 3 hours. Lance had to get up for work at like 3:45, 4. And I got up, unplugged the fridge, plugged the coffee pot in, made sure he had coffee, which he was like so grateful for. And then I had a really hard time going back to sleep because, you know, it's just, there was just a lot going on. And after the storm last night, it was just the craziness. My nerves were so shot. I thought for sure we were gonna lose some of those trees right at the edge of our driveway. They were really swaying, and they are, I mean, they gotta be at least 60 to 75 feet tall. It was just nerve-wracking to know, like, not sure if we're gonna be able to get out of our driveway. We did pull my van into the garage just in case some trees fell here. We would have a vehicle that was not crushed. But anyways, okay. I've got to prep for tomorrow and going camping. Hopefully my friend gets her power back. She is still without power, so I'm still not sure how that's gonna go. Okay guys, as always, I think this is gonna be a really long vlog because you guys were my friends today. But I forgot. Oh, they're so heavy, I almost smacked myself in the head. I have to clean these pie irons. Oh, they're so bad. I don't know how these are gonna turn out, but let me show you what they look like now and kind of tell you what I'm gonna be doing. The other day I watched some YouTube videos, and the easiest one that I found is just baking soda and water. You just create like a paste. I didn't do any measuring. I just put a bunch of baking soda in there, and then I put some water, and then I put too much water, so then I put more baking soda until it's a really thick paste. I'll show you what it looks like. I probably shouldn't have put it in a white bowl, but it's like a really thick paste. So I'll show you what they look like now, and then a little bit of me cleaning them, and then I'll show you what they look like when I'm completely done. I know you cast iron people are just cringing right now. Leave me your tips if you have any special tips on getting these looking brand new. right, so there is a little bit of rust, but these actually came out so much better than I thought. The outsides are like a little bit rusty, but I'm not too worried about that. I am going to dry these on the grill, and then I'm gonna apply a grease to season them. Let's just appreciate the sky for a minute, how beautiful it is. It is almost midnight right now. This really hasn't taken me very long. I scrubbed them and did all that, and while I went live on Instagram, if you don't follow me, go follow me there, because I enjoy going live and talking with you guys. Obviously way more updated information. Oh, you guys can't see that, but I can definitely see my breath right now. It's about 49 degrees. I'm gonna try to get these done. They do look a little bit rusty, but I think once I season them, they'll be okay. So this is what they look like right now, which I think is pretty good comparatively. They look rustier on the camera than they are in real life. I am using an avocado oil because it's only like high heat oil that I have. A lot of people use like Crisco and stuff. I don't know a lot about cast irons. Okay guys, please don't yell at me. But if you have some good information for me or other people, put it down in the comments, because I would love to know the best way to be doing this. This is just the oil that I've used on my cast iron, and it's worked really well, like my pan cast iron. So we're gonna try this out and see how it goes. So these have to cook on, like, I don't know, it says like 300 degrees. Sure. I'm gonna cook these for probably 30-ish minutes. I think it's like an hour you're supposed to do, but your girl's gotta go to bed. I'm not that committed to these irons. This is a lot of work. They are not normally this much work, okay? It's only because I let them get rusted. I let them sit on the rain. I'm gonna let these cook. I'm gonna go sit for a minute, and then we'll come back and check on these, and I'll show you the finished project. Hello, everybody. I can't even pretend like it's the same day. This is shower Jessica. It was very late when I was doing those cast iron things, and it just got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna leave them. So I cooked them for about 30 minutes, and then I flipped them over and put some more oil and wiped it around and cooked it for about 10 minutes, and then I left it closed and just shut the grill off, and then I went to bed. So I'm gonna show you how good these turned out. There is some rust like underneath. I should have probably taken like a hard bristle to them before I seasoned them, but it's okay. I took a rag and I was like, oh, it looks like there's some like extra oil on here. I'm gonna wipe it off and get any extra oil, and there was no oil, so it's completely baked into it. But this is how good they turned out. I'm so proud of that. Even like the back is pretty good. Baking soda and water into a paste, and it worked perfectly. I just baked it. The avocado oil worked perfectly for me. I'll show you all of them. I know this is different lighting in here because I'm in the camper, but you can get a good idea. You can kind of see like a red hint, so there is definitely like some underlying rust still in there, but these look pretty darn good compared to what they looked like yesterday. All right, I'm going glamping with my friend. I mean, I always do glamping. Camping is just being in the woods, being away from home to me. As I've said in previous videos, camp how is most peaceful for you. This is what's most peaceful for me, and I enjoy that. My friend, actually, she'll go camping in a tent in the woods, and that's normal camping for her, but we're having like peaceful glamping. Mom time. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm shutting the camera off. I'm not gonna record any of it, but our power did stay on all night. It did flicker a little bit this morning because now we have rain. But it's supposed to clear up. I actually see some sun peeking out, so I'm excited. I'm gonna go relax. Thank you guys for coming along on my little dark adventure of no light, no power, cleaning cast irons, all of that. I appreciate you guys coming along on whatever I feel like filming. You guys have all been wonderful. I'm so grateful for the community that you guys have created here and how positive everyone is. It has meant a huge difference for me wanting to post. So thank you. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
There's a storm coming, and I need a hand to hold with the fear of being here on my own.